Hello, I hope you all enjoyed my Radioapple fanfic. I know that it's over now, but I have two other fanfics that I've been working on Wattpad, and I have screenshots I'm going to show you guys, and I want us to decide together what I read next. Okay, just give me 1 second. And I'm gonna have to take this filter off too. It makes me look good, and then I'm gonna have to do the green screen. Y'all, that's my real face. Anyway, this is my Wattpad, in case y'all forgot what it looked like. But also in the comments, I will link my Wattpad, just in case you want to check it out yourself, look at any of my fanfics. So like I said at the end of my last Radioapple reading video, I was working on a sequel. I am working on a sequel. As you can see, not many people have read it yet, only 41 reads, 2 votes. There's only 8 parts. It's about 38 minutes so far to read. And it's called Radioapple, A Heavenly Hellish Wedding, because it kind of centers around them getting married. And then when you scroll down a little bit, I have like a little blurb here. It says, this fanfic is a sequel to the Radioapple fanfic I already wrote on here. So if you want to read this story, please go check out my first Radioapple story before this one to understand it better. This story takes place about 6 months after my first story, so it's a bit of a continuation and mainly focusing on Lucifer and Alistair planning their wedding and what hell... I meant to write hell, but this is heel. Hell might break loose if Lucifer convinces him to get married in heaven and meet Alistair's mom. What will happen? What will they experience? Read to find out. And I will try to update a new chapter every day or as often as I can. Thank you. I do try to update as often as I can. And as you can see, even like down here, I just updated it yesterday and wrote chapter 8. There's only 8 chapters so far. And I'm not satisfied with a fan fiction unless I have at least 30 chapters, like 25 to 30 chapters at least. You know what I'm saying? But this fanfic, my Chreon fanfic, I've been working on a little bit longer than my Radioapple sequel. The Radioapple sequel I just thought of like not that long ago because I didn't want to let the story die. But this Chreon fanfic I've been working on, which is Chris Redfield x Leon Kennedy. If you're a Resident Evil fan, you're going to get into it. I started working on this basically when I started doing my reading videos for my Radioapple fanfic. And as you can see, it has 526 reads so far, 8 votes, 12 parts, 12 chapters. It's about 42 minutes to read on here. And this is my little blurb for it also. I'll also read that out loud. This story takes place after the events in Resident Evil 9 video game. In this story, Leon is married to Claire, but their marriage isn't holding on well due to how intense their work has been becoming, and Leon starts getting closer with Chris, having more and more missions with him. It makes them develop feelings they can't deny after decades of working together. About that. I had to cut the video for a second because somebody knocked on the door. I don't know if y'all heard that, but somebody knocked on the door. Anyway, where was I? It makes them develop feelings they can't deny after decades of working together. Will it work out for Chreon or just leave Claire crushed emotionally? Find out and stay tuned. I will try to post a new chapter daily or at least as often as possible, basically, yeah. And as you can see, I have... I last wrote a chapter on May 1st. I need to write another one tonight. But I have 12 chapters of that, so I have more done of this fanfic than I do of my Radioapple sequel. So if it's left up to me, I will probably finish and read this Chreon story next. I don't need to have it on the green screen anymore. But I will make it fair, and I will leave it up to you guys, my audience, the people who listen to my stories and watch my videos. What story do you guys want me to work on and finish next and read next? Should I finish the Radioapple sequel and read that next? Or should I finish the Chreon book and read that next? I want to leave it up to you guys. But if nobody decides or give me their opinions or anything, then I'm going to pick. And if it's left up to me, then yeah, I'm going to read the Chreon fanfic next. So just let me know. Like I said, I'll link my Wattpad. You guys can check it out. And just, yeah, let me know. I don't know. Remember, the only way to see my stories early is by going on Wattpad and reading them yourself. So if you want to see my stories better and sooner, go on there. Not better, but just sooner. If you're waiting for me to do the reading videos, though, that might take a minute. Because I have to finish what I'm working on.